Welcome to my classroom, students. In this video, we are going to do a couple of more examples on adding polynomials because in the last video I just dealt with some basic example, and this one I want to deal with some complex examples where you may be missing some amigos. So our concept is adding polynomials continued. And basically the questions in adding polynomials level 2 type questions will be, let us say you have 3x squared y minus 7z squared plus 8y, and you will have to add it to negative 11z squared plus 4y minus 7y cubed. Now students, why did I call this a level 2 type question was that not all people here or not all variables types here are matching the type of variables here. So there's a little trick to do questions like these. Basically, you still set them up like rows and columns. So let us say you have 3x squared y as your first polynomial. First one always goes on the top, and then you'll have the second polynomial. This sign decides it's an addition question, plus 8y. Now you bring your second polynomial right under it. But the moment you do that, you're so used to putting your second polynomial right under your first polynomial is that you just, at times, without looking at on the worksheets and etc., you just put z squared under this. Whereas z squared is not the amigo of x squared y. Who will z squared meet with? He will meet with another z squared. So we have to be careful in order to put the same amigos under the same house address. So negative 11z squared will come here. So does that mean we do not have a person that's the amigo of x squared y? Let us check our second polynomial. Well, that is right. We do not have an amigo for x squared y. And that's the reason we have to That's the reason we have to be very careful with our variables that we are not missing out on any. So I figured that this person does not have an amigo. So anytime that happens in the second one, I will just go ahead and put a 0 in place of that. Now z squared and z squared are amigos, so I guess they are a little happy because they found a friend. 8y, and let us look at the second one. Yes, these two people are also amigos because they found a person that can match their variable type. So it is plus 4y. Now there's a problem. I hope you are able to understand what the problem is here. That this 7y cube, we haven't even used this person at all in our question. So what does that mean? That means this is another person who does not have an amigo, and he's a little sad because I do not see any y cube here. I do have a y, that does not mean they're amigos. So what I do is I bring my 7y cubed here. Now I see that on my first polynomial, there's nobody that's 7y cubed. So I just go ahead and put a 0. You know, these questions seem difficult, but they are not very difficult because adding with 0, you get the same number back. X plus 0 is x. So we just have to write down the same number down. 8 plus 4, both are positive, 12y. Y and y only I can add. Negative 7, negative 11. Both are negative. I always add. I keep the negative sign. Negative of 18 is z squared. And 3x squared y plus 0. Same thing. Additive identity property. This is the additive identity because the numbers identity did not change. I thought I'll just review the properties with you as well. So additive identity 3x squared y. So again, I hope I made sense of what I said. I know it looked at like a complex number, but math is all about practice. The more practice you do, the better you'll get at your math. And you'll see those A's on the gradebook. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If there's any suggestions, comments, or anything, any mistakes you figured I made, do let me know and I'll be happy to fix those. And happy learning. Have a great day. Bye.